Alright, yo! Here we go, man. Hey, it's your favorite DJ and cousin, the voice of the West Side, DJ Equilizer. And I got my brother here today. Hey, he about to, I told you, he gonna give us some game. New book out, Man of Many Hats, Mr. Boblo Burger, Lamb Burger, Smash Burger, all that. Mr. Rahsaan, am I doing the last name? Rahsaan Andrews.
Yeah.
Rahsaan Andrews, ladies and gentlemen, my brother.
Thank you.
Hey, that was the most. I tried.
Look, I'm over here listening to you. I'm like, I wonder if this nigga know he like really. And I'm like, you ain't got no script.
No, man, I don't have no script.
You don't have no notes. I said he doing this off the fly.
Yes.
It's really dope but this also goes to what I'm saying about where we from.
Yeah, part.
You know, like the soil that you come from. You getting to see that flower like really come out. So
man, I ain't gonna lie, I said from the concrete,
blooming, whatever. You know?
Man, it's not. I like because I want the natural feel. You know what I'm saying? Like I done tried to do the script. I didn't fuck that script. You know, so it goes back to like everything we done did because we go back 20, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? So
just reminded me how.
Yeah, who you think?
What they say? You know. They say that, I don't know.
You know, you gonna get into all this.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I said, you a man of many hats, man. And like I said, I don't even know where to start. Because I have so many questions, like, for real, like I was enthused about this. So I'm going to just start, like, first off, you from Detroit. We know that. You rep that Detroit. Because if you can't have a Boblo burger, and I understand what Boblo means.
Yes. Period. Like,
that part right there. You know, so it's like, like I say, you do the insurance, you do this, you do. But let's just start. I'm hood, so we're gonna start with the Boblo burgers. You know what I'm saying? So where did this come from to say I want the best cut of lamb and?
Oh man, crazy. So you know, adversity like breeds success, man.
Okay.
So I was going through a situation with my son's mom. We basically breaking up, right? I've always been in hospitality, right? That's just been like my career thing. My father was actually the executive chef at a revolving restaurant back when we called it the revolving restaurant.
That's crazy, this shit.
My dad used to cook for Coleman Young, all type of shit, right? But we all know
so it's in you.
Yeah, it ain't just on me. It's in me. Like, but you end up doing what your father does or your grandfather does in some type of way, no matter what. Like, that's a part of the legacy. Like, and my dad got killed when I was 2, right? So I didn't know. I didn't grow up in the kitchen. I wasn't in event spaces. I wasn't curating, throwing parties, doing none of that shit. But what I learned about my pops was that's what all he was doing. But his legit job didn't have nothing to do with the street shit he had going on. So he was that guy. Like, he was like, Temptations is the custos. Them type, you know, like I said, he was cooking for Coleman Young. But his legit shit, I mean, you know, he was the dope man.
Gotcha.
Like, but my dad was born in 44, bro. Like, so he got killed in 88. So think about like just an OG in, you know, that time. Like we, you know, the shit. We ain't talking like BMF stuff. We talking about like descendants of.
I was just about to say the very beginning.
Yeah, you know, descendants of like the gangsters, the other gangsters.
They were still like wearing suits in the mob.
Yes.
You like waxed.
Like
you was getting waxed.
Yo, my cousin told me this story, man. My dad and my uncle and my older cousin, they robbed a train.
A trolley.
The fucking train. Guess what they robbed the train for? Run DMC's first pair of Adidas. So whatever was going to the shoe stores, it's a whole train full of these Adidas.
That's great.
You gotta come to our crib to get the.
We got them Adidas. What y'all thought?
To get the Adidas.
They ain't make the pull up.
They did not make it to whatever the name of the shoe store was at that time. I have no idea what that was.
They didn't make it. They here.
Right?
That's crazy.
I say all that to say, you know, you do what your father does. So hospitality has always been there, right? So I'm going through with my baby mama. I got a partner that I work with in Atlanta. Me and him been working together since T.I.'s restaurant that I was running. So this just my dog. Whenever it's time to make some bread, you know, he's a chef. He's everything that the kitchen needs, right? But he just such a nigga, bro. You can't take niggas nowhere type nigga. But anyway, long story short, I tell him, I get up here. I'm like, look, bro, because we had kicked something off a year prior, Fat Waffle. But I was doing the stuffed waffles, I had the corned beef and cabbage waffles.
You just be coming up with
Philly cheesesteak waffle, yeah. Because you know, we'll talk about TikTok, but TikTok brought me to the Fat Waffle. The crazy thing, but we had did Fat Waffle the year prior. I go to a Big Mama. I get up here, just try to clear my head, and I ain't want to fucking work for nobody. I did not want to get back into hospitality. I did not want to do that because I'm very much into insurance and generational wealth and doing all of this stuff, right? But somehow, because my father did it, this shit always comes full circle. And I'm exquisite at the presentation.
I must say.
I do this.
Yes.
Like, I do this, right? So, I tell them, like, look, bro, these niggas be up here eating bullshit. Like, all they do is eat lamb chops every day.
Like, not even the good ones.
You know, it not even the good ones, right? So I'm like, we got to give them something different because I heard something from Steve Harvey one time, right? He said, the only way you be successful is you be the first, the best, or the only. And I said, nigga, we could be the first niggas cracking these lamb burgers in the street on some luxury shit. Like street luxury, like you pulling up in the hood getting a lamb burger, bro.
That's it. That's
nobody's doing that. So we the first, we the only. Nobody's doing it, and I don't know if anybody makes a better lamb burger, but I guarantee the love and care that we put into that and making that thing happen, that's what makes it what it is. And I just went crazy on my presentation and my branding because I just understood what it's like to just be yourself and be authentic in that space because I worked in that space for so long.
Right.
So it's nothing for me to invite somebody to my backyard to feed them. And niggas be like, you doing this shit out your backyard?
I was just about to say, that's what fucked me up. I'm like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. And I think I commented on one of the lives and you inboxed me and told me the address. I'm still like, nigga, I know where that's at. Like, this whole time I'm thinking you in the lab. You in the secret location.
Pull up. I got the grill outside, and it's like that. I feel safe. I'm good. I got what I need on me. I'm in my element, my zone.
And plus, when you doing good, bro, you ain't got to worry.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like I can give you my authentic self. I can make these burgers. I can give that experience. And me and my partner, we ended up falling out on some other shit, but. One monkey don't, but ain't no monkeys involved. Like, God, I'm going to just keep moving and keep doing what God's telling me to do. So God telling me keep making the burgers, but don't do it for the sense of the money because that's what it was at first. It was about that. But now I'm looking at it like, okay, you got a brand, you got proof of concept, you got something that could really go somewhere. So you really need to sit back and take your time with this and do it X, Y, Z and because I could always hire somebody to be a chef. I could always hire somebody to run a restaurant and something like that. But what's it like when you take a brand that you create and you get it franchised? Like, I don't want to create something and be working it for the rest of my life. Like, I don't want to be making burgers all day, nigga. No, I'm not making burgers today, bro. I'm sorry. And you want me to make burgers when I feel like making burgers. I promise you, that's when that bitch.
That's when they be like, put his foot in that.
Yes. So what I learned in this process is that and watching shit like Nipsey and a lot of things like just exclusivity is key. I worked in clubs for a long time, like nightclubs, bartending nightclubs, running the door at nightclubs. So. People really want what they can't have. And when you make something not available to everybody and you got control of that, Like you,
I see.
like I'm not no niggas like why you ain't open every day, man? You'll be a millionaire. I'm by you telling me that I'm already there, bro. I'm good. I can just sit back and do this shit right. Because I don't want to be burnt out. Oh, you know, I rather just.
I see what you. I see it. I see. Cause that's like when they started making these gym shoes and all that shit limited. Whenever you put a number on a thing, it makes it. You know, like I got a 1 of 1,000 Boblo. What? Yeah. He only did 1,000 Boblo burgers this summer. You're like, if you wasn't there, you wasn't there. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I'm saying.
It's make it exclusive.
It's that exclusivity makes it not only appealing, but it creates a memory. Like you have to think about it like this. This is how I think about it. I want to share how I think about it. Most relationships, all relationships, are, I'll say 98%. If a motherfucker didn't introduce you just on some other shit, most relationships are started over food and beverage. Business meeting. Dates.
All this. Food, beverage, and strippers.
All of that. And the titties, it makes it better.
Exactly.
It's even more there. Like, bro, you remember the first time we met at at the what was that? I remember.
Voice of the West Side, y'all DJ and cousin. Hey man, y'all like what y'all been seeing so far, man? Hey, like, comment, and subscribe for your boy, man. I'm trying to grow the network.
Somebody he was making a lamb burger for. I'm like, let's just come up here and remix it. And I got the perfect brand for it.
Okay.
I know what people is gonna come to. Right. I know where it's going, what's there. So he like, well, I'm like, we're gonna call it Boblo burger. He like, what's Boblo? So I give him the rundown, show him my Boblo. And the reason I went with Boblo is because number one, I wanted to reintroduce that nostalgia and remind people of a place that everybody gathered at, right?
Man, that name alone.
Yeah. Even if you've never been. I don't even remember how old I was the last time I went. It was probably when the park closed, which I want to say was like 92, 93. And I didn't want to create a brand and people be like, oh, Rahsaan got another thing going. But because people never, I always felt like people just never understood that, yeah, I do all this shit. Like, I will do it all because I can. And when I do it, it's going to be fire. And 9 times out of 10, if I'm doing it, I created it. So you'll never catch me doing something for somebody else.
It's
like,
always my shit.
Yeah, it's always my shit. Whatever it is I'm doing at that time, Oh, this nigga selling art. Yes.
His art, he drew that shit.
Yes. I might not have done the art, but I made the relationship with the artist.
Gotcha.
And that's always been my gift, to be able to walk in any door that I want and get whatever it is that I need. So I'm able to use myself as a service to other people. So let's say you are artists. This is how I ended up managing my homeboys and shit in their music careers. Like, because I can always just, I don't know how, but whatever door I'm walking in, whatever the goal is, oh, we got that. No worries. Oh, you wanted to talk to such and such about what? Okay.
I can make it happen.
Let me show you how a nigga go in here and really talk that talk and understand what's going on. Because I'm looking at it from the perspective of achieving the higher good for whatever it is that ultimately that you want in that moment. Myself, everybody around me, whatever room I'm in at the present time, I want the best experience out of that time. I don't want to have, even if I'm in the fucking bathroom, I don't want nothing bad going on. If we walking in the wedding and like whatever it is, any room we in the drive-through. You
want shit to go off without a hitch.
Yes.
Right.
You want it to be so smooth and just so everything just flow.
Be water.
Yeah. It's gonna have some ups. It's gonna have some downs. But when you're like, for me, because I seem like an extrovert, but I don't really like a lot of people. I love people. I love humans, but I don't like a lot of motherfuckers. Like at one time, if it's a whole bunch of people around me, like I gotta, cause I start to I'm overstimulated, cause I'm everybody's energy. I soak it up, right? Cause I be like so on tip.
I didn't know that the term for that. You just gave me the term for that.
What?
For what it is I go through when I'm around like a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm overstimulated.
Like I be like, oh my God, I'm ready. And it could be family. I'm ready to go.
What's your sign?
Cancer.
Okay, I'm a Taurus.
It's
like, I'll be having I'll detach for a couple days. So that's why I don't make burgers every day. You know? Like, but I probably should if it's on the sense of, you know, like I said, clocking some money, some bread. It takes care of bills. That's the cool part, right? So I could do Boblo one day and be straight. Like, all right, cool. It's a $25 burger, bro. Like, I seen 4 niggas today. I'm cool for the day.
You can add it up like a barber, so to speak.
Yeah.
I could if I sell 10 burgers a day, I'm Gucci.
Why I gotta go punch anybody clock?
That part.
I know 10 niggas hungry right now.
Oh God.
Right now. Right at this very second.
And even if you whip up 12 and you down to your last couple, you could damn near let them bitches go for a dub just to get them off.
So
and it's like,
I say that to say what I'm learning is that take your time with everything. Once you get proof of concept of something, like how you quit your job, right? You did this, you saw a return on your investment. It don't matter how big the return is, because if I can get this return 100 million times over,
like I preach, if I see pennies, I know it's dollars.
Yes.
On the other, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Blow some shit up. Somebody lit an inmate.
Oh God, so, that's how I look at it.
So I look at, okay, what do I really want to do? What do I like? Because when you do things and create things, like I got to think about the industry that is. Like I don't think that black people, especially brothers, just don't really think industry. We think job. We think work.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna need you to break that down for people.
All right, so let's industries like oil and gas. That's an industry. Instead of saying you work at a restaurant, you're in the hospitality industry. So now, how are you finding out the intricate works of this, or are you just gonna be an employee, right? So do I wanna work this so I can eventually own my own all of this? So right, so that's how much you end up putting into something, right? Like with Boblo Burgers, my first goal was to make that a franchise. It's not for me to open up a restaurant. It's to franchise the brand. I look at Mr. Beast, right? And he has a burger business, but he has 0 restaurants.
Yeah, cause I'm like, who? Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, famous YouTube guy. Do you not know who Mr. Beast is?
I do not
know
who Mr. Beast.
This is wild. It's not really wild.
I'm a burger enthusiast.
It's not really
wild. At least I thought I was.
Because Mr. Beast is just a young white boy who's making millions and millions of dollars off of YouTube. Like millions and millions and millions of dollars. Like he's like giving away Teslas, opening schools. He do some dope stuff. Like he does really. I
guess I gotta get hip. I gotta get hip to him.
You gotta get hip to Mr. Beast. But Mr. Beast has a burger. It's called the Mr. Beast Burger. Like, what's this laptop here for? You got the internet on here? Yes, we should be Googling and looking up shit we talking about while we doing it. So
I like this. He just took over my
look up the definition of industry, because I'm a definitive person. Like, I really like...
What is this laptop here for?
Yeah, what is this?
Decoration. Now it's giving, shouts out to Apple.
Yeah. I had to put a sticker on that one.
Alright, so what am I looking up, man? Am I going to YouTube? Am I Googling? What am I doing?
Okay, so you should look up Mr. Beast Burger.
Just Google it?
Yeah, just Google Mr. Beast Burger.
That's crazy.
Or you know what's even better? We could use ChatGPT on there. So that's Mr. Beast, right?
This guy?
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
What?
Never.
Is his net worth on there?
Of course.
What does it say?
Mr. Beast Network. It doesn't have it.
Oh, okay.
It was. Oh wait,
Dog,
no, it wasn't.
Yeah, dog got M's like crazy just from YouTube. So he builds relationships, man. And that's
songs.
I don't even know he got songs. That's crazy. But that's what everybody does is, building relationships. So I look at Boblo as another way to build relationships because my goal is to not work that as a job, but let's just say I want to be in it's not even the hospitality industry. It's like branding and marketing. We just got a burger. Like McDonald's is a brand. Like Mr. Beast is a brand itself, and he has Mr. Beast burgers. Mr. Beast XYZ. You see what I'm saying?
So you like basically like Bun being Trill Burgers?
No,
but not
Bun is partnered with whoever else, and they own Trill Burgers. I'm saying,
oh
man, sell this shit. It's somebody that wants to buy your idea. That's what I'm saying. Whenever you think industry, think about how you can elevate the industry. Look, go to ChatGPT. Let's do that. And then we just go on this.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, just type in chatgpt.com or something. I think it'll give you the whole ChatGPT engine. But, all right, industry, right? Let's just look up the definition of industry.
ChatGPT, bro.
Hold on, let me see. That baby.
Man, I told you it's about to be like kicking it with your uncle, man.
Go to ChatGPT.
I'm learning something, so I ain't even too much tripping. And we ain't even got deep into the shit yet. We deep, but we ain't even got into the abyss. You know what I'm saying? I think I used the right word. It might not be the right word for this term. What we talking about might be a little bit too harsh, too dark, but I don't know. But yeah, man. Like our industry. See, that's crazy. That's industry.
Like we don't think industry.
Nah, fuck no.
We don't think industry. We think job. Like where can I go get this? We don't think what can we create that's gonna move the economy.
Not at all. Not at all. You did that is not a thought at all with like any of this. How we gonna move the economy? It's just how we gonna stay afloat in the economy.
Yeah.
How we gonna make it in this moment?
How we gonna change this bitch?
But if you part of change, you forever
so
be
boom.
straight. All right, where we at?
So, you want me to read it or you gonna read it?
Are we reading this?
Yes.
All right, so the term industry typically refers to the production of goods or services within an economy. It encompasses all the I know I'm pumping on that. All the businesses and organizations involved in manufacturing, producing, or providing goods and services in a particular sector. Industries can be categorized based on the type of goods or services they deal with, such as manufacturing industry, car production, electronics, service industry, healthcare, entertainment, finance, primary industry, agriculture, mining, fishing, tech industry, software, or hardware. In essence, an industry is a group of companies or organizations that are engaged in the same or similar activities.
So when you say a man of many hats, I dabble in different industries. It's not like I'm working a bunch of jobs. I hate when people be like, "Oh, you like a Jamaican or something like this," or "You always."
And I never use that term when talking to you, because it's like and it's crazy because I never even thought of it like you just said it, but I also was like, it's not that.
Yeah, because
Right. Okay.
Okay. We grew up together. So
right. But it ain't like you sat here and kicked it with me and told me.
No, but I didn't have to. That's different. You already know. Like, because whatever we are to the rest of the world, that's what we are to them.
Right. Okay, I got you.
Like, you think about it like this. You started this and invited people that you know.
Right. Essentially, yeah. It just so happened a lot of people I know was doing things
that are interesting and be like, it's cool shit. It's like when you go to the fucking aquarium and big ass shark go by, you like,
right.
oh
God
damn,
right?
Like my nigga, you know how to do that. It's like when you a kid and the one nigga in the hood can do the backflips the best.
Right.
You go tell everybody in another hood, oh no, nigga, we got the right. I got the flipper in the hood, bro. Right. We call that nigga big flip.
I mean, because like I said, I initially started just, like you say, for the people, it just so, like I said, it's the people I knew just so happened when I started looking into it, did a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And it was like, damn, let me bring, because it's a couple though that I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I just met along, asking like, bro, like, damn, you do it, boom.
Relationship.
But, and bro, and I hate that part. Yeah. Like having to reach out and ask and having to da-da-da.
But what you need is either in somebody else's pocket or in their brain.
Right. You put it like that.
It's in somebody else's pocket or it's in their brain. You either need the information from them or you need them to buy into your system.
Mm. See, when you say it like that, it sounds, depending on the person's ear, it could sound.
We live in a capitalist society, bro. Like, you gotta move in and be a cold-blooded capitalist in a great way. Like, capitalism don't mean nothing negative, bro. You want to type that in? It's not a negative thing. It's just like gentrification. It's not a negative thing. It's how you put shit together, bro. Like when you understand, just type it in. My bad. No, right here.
Oh. Capitalism. What did you say?
Capitalism.
All right. Oh, you keep talking. We listen. We listen.
Yeah. But are you live too?
Yes. Oh no, I'm not live. You're live.
No, but that should be live. You can go.
I haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, we gotta see that we can figure that out on ChatGPT to tell you how do I stream my
like because I know the camera can do it. I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, but what was I saying? Oh, industry. Back to industry. Like I don't think we move in the sense of just like understanding industry. Like, all right, we know. Like, so many people don't know. Like, this world is ran off of fucking oil, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's why all the wars is damn near
all this
us
shit
going to their country going to oil.
You know how you watch that show Landman?
No, but I'm hip to Landman.
Okay, so like, and just Yellowstone, things like this, like industry and understanding like what industry you're in will take you so much further than just I work here or I work at this or do that. Like, even if you at a job right now, like, tap into what the industry is. Why did the owner of this motherfucker decide to do this? And how is he able to hire me?
Yeah, honestly, when you go into these jobs, they tell you that. When they do the little backstory on the company. We be half asleep through that part.
Yeah, but that's a little bit of it. You want to go a little bit deeper. Like, all right, niggas don't own gas stations so they can just sell gas.
Yeah, because I hear the money's not even in the gas.
It's in the being a place that, nigga, you hold. This is crude oil, all of this shit. This shit is industry shit. Like, like this is powerful shit. Like, without oil, there's no power.
That's yeah.
Somebody's in control. Somebody works in the industry of whatever the fuck, agriculture, that knows how to run a dam so that the water goes down into the fucking stream and turns turbines to produce fucking power for an entire city. Nigga trying to just get a job to work so he can shit. Y'all hiring for a security guard? Who in the booth? Can I get in the booth? What y'all paying, like 18 an hour, 22 an hour?
I just want to sit at the gate.
Yeah, but no, you don't want to know the science behind, like, nigga, how these motherfuckers get. How can I build a fucking dam? Who's in charge of this project of building the bridge?
That's deep.
Who's in charge of that shit? So, like, when I come up with Boblo Burger, I'm like, bro, I'm telling my man, it's like, bro, we gonna sell this shit off. I want to figure out how to sell franchises. How can I get into the business of just selling ideas? Because I don't want to work at a restaurant. I don't want to work my business. I don't want to be that type of entrepreneur to where I'm working myself to whatever, blood, sweat, and tears. Well, I got to put in blood, sweat, and tears. Damn, nigga. I just thought of some shit and it's dope. How can I just delegate this to get into place? Oh, this is what I do. I learn the most that I can about what it is the fuck that I'm doing.
Damn.
So then I started studying shit. Okay, Mr. Beast, this nigga he's branding, marketing, like, you know, he's in the restaurant business, but doesn't have one single restaurant. He sends his recipes and ingredients to the restaurants that host his burgers.
Wait a minute. Whoa. See?
You see what I'm saying?
Now you should live with that.
Work smart, not hard.
Now I want to know who this Mr. Beast is. You know what I'm saying?
But that came so much later after a lot of shit that he did, man. Dog is crazy. Like, he's a big giver. And I think that's another thing for people to, you know, I don't think people look at how they're going to give back once they get whatever it is they're trying to attain.
And see, that's crazy. I think about how to give back once this takes where it goes.
Yeah, but imagine, you know, right now you're giving back. Right now you're giving because it's a vibration, it's an energy you're setting off that you're deciding to produce something and put it out. You know, for people to see, for people to take on that same vibration and energy. So you're giving back in that sense. So monetary give back, a mental boost give back, something that kind of like just jars, you know, just get you to thinking, get shit going. Like, how I can get your brain.
I mean, I guess I do, because the platform is for people to tell their, so that I got.
You
I'm
get
with
back.
you now.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm there now.
Like, cause I wouldn't have, like, I got damn near imposter syndrome about talking about.
Okay. Loyalty is royalty. The brand, the lifestyle,
So that's what makes you different. You see what I'm saying? Like, we knew when we made that burger and I wrapped that bitch in that gold foil. Who else giving you a gold wrapper? Man? And it's a half-pound burger.
Half a bowl. My bad, half-pound burger.
Yeah. Half bowl. That bitch a half bowl. So that, you know, is it's a testament to myself that, okay, well, you can do whatever you put your mind to, Rahsaan. Just do it. So, like, even now, I have been working a job. I think I just quit today.
Yes.
But it wasn't serving me. Because it wasn't connected to my spirit. It wasn't connected to, like, Boblo's connected to my spirit. Because, like I said, my father did that and all of that stuff. But also, there's the other hand. There's the duality to it. When my dad got smoked, he had stopped paying on his life insurance policy. So I watched my mom do her best, you know, shit like that. But I also looked at niggas that had two-parent households, like Black Brian. I look at shit different. Me coming up, I was looking at shit totally different. Like just like, oh, this is how. And I was privileged because I went to Southfield because my mama used my auntie's address so I could go to school. But I saw a different thing from, you know, the blocks of Cooley to Berg.
Yeah, you see,
you know, yeah. So it was like, okay, cool. This is how I see how a lot of two-parent households go. I seen people lose their parents like later on in life, and like they would have insurance, and I'd be like, oh, this is how motherfucker can go to this school. This is how you ended up at Brother Rice and could pay that tuition because your daddy died and left some money, or it wasn't because, you know, somebody had to work really hard. Somebody just did something really smart. And they just took care of their family.
They thought ahead.
That's all, bro. It's like getting in the car and putting the seatbelt on, right? You're not thinking, I'm going to get hit or I'm going to hit somebody or anything going to happen, but you're thinking, just in case. Just in case this shit happens. Niggas have heart attacks every day, strokes, motherfucking back hurt, all type of shit be going on. So what my father doing that, I did not know I was going to get into the financial services industry. Like, and a lot of people don't know that that is what life insurance is. Right. So a lot of people get it confused. They be like, I need a financial advisor. And then they be like, well, that's your life insurance agent. That's the financial advisor. Life insurance ain't nothing but you buying money in case some shit happened to you, either your finances or your physical self. You know one thing gonna happen for sure.
It's over.
You don't know when it is.
Exactly, but you know.
So let me go ahead and put the seatbelt on for that. And then, so in that sense, you got to know how much that costs. How much is that gonna cost my family when that happens, whenever the fuck it is? And do I have my shit in order to where they ain't got no problems going to get the shit? That's where black folks got trauma with life insurance and shit for, because they didn't know that that was your financial advisor. And number two, they just got traumatic ass experience because we got sold bad policies by white folks that didn't give a fuck about us. And I'm saying this for real because when I really got into this industry, they tell you, don't think about, black people, white people, but no, right. My people need to know that part. Because the same way we were redlined and blockbusted in real estate, we were pushed out in life insurance. Man. We weren't allowed to bury our loved ones. They didn't give us money for funerals and stuff. You was a slave, you had to bury niggas in the backyard. Now think about it like this: when the daddy died, who was really the breadwinner, nobody else is making any money. He's gone. How does that family not have to maneuver around to take care of whatever? So, like, how are we not thinking about, like, you don't want your kids to go through what the fuck you went through, especially financially.
That's real.
Knowing right now to this day, everybody in 2025 know they've been fucked mentally about how money works and their relationship with money. It be niggas to be like, I ain't got to leave no money for nobody. Nigga, do you know somebody has to pay to put you in the ground or burn you up or whatever the fuck it is you want to do? Do you want to leave money to your favorite hoe? I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. But there's a way to do it without you having to come up with everything that you worked hard for.
You can make sure she still get the 40s.
You can make sure she's still getting the 40s. Every time. But I think, like, people don't look at it in the sense of, like, because everybody wants instant gratification and things like this. But this is how generational wealth is built. When the grandparents or whatever pass away, they leave the house. They leave a lump sum of money. So in the lump sum of money is for y'all to springboard yourselves and propel you to where you're supposed to be. That's what that's for. But what we don't be having is we don't be having proper systems in place, because our family is like a business. You the CEO. Your wife might be the CFO. Your kids, they working their way up, and everybody's gonna be a trustee, and that's why you have a trust and you have a family trust. I tell you what really fucked me up, bro, in a great way. I was watching that video of Kanye when he was in the hotel room DJing and he was talking, and the girl kept interrupting him. Okay. And he was like, shut the fuck up. Like, he should have kicked her out, but I don't know if she was actually holding the camera. So she was actually a good one there. But he said, the world is set up like this. This is how the world is ran. It's God, the elite families, the politicians. No, I'm sorry. God, the elite families, the Vatican, politicians, and entertainment. This is the whole encompass of the world. The media, entertainment, everything we all see, right? Politics, government, they govern us, society, right? The Vatican, religion, boom, mindfuck. The elite families, boom, the people who set all of that shit up, Rockefellers, Rothschilds, all of that shit. God. And I said to myself, why aren't we making ourselves the elite families? Mm-hmm. Why are you not making your legacy? How is it that you haven't written down how you want your last name and shit to be carried out for generations and generations? If anybody has dreamt a big dream, right? You say, all right, look, I want to see, I want to open up a damn a stadium. So you get in the industry of sports and entertainment.
Right.
You doing concerts, you hosting boxing events, and you get a building, you get a small building, then you get a big building. Now you figured out how you went to Mike Ilitch School of Business and figured out how to open your own fucking Little Caesars Arena wherever you wanted to do it at, right?
Right.
You have to write down who gonna carry this shit on when I'm gone, because I know I'm gonna be gone one day. And when I go, if the Harris Stadium crumbles, I'm going to come back and kill all you, but I'm haunting the shit out of you.
Oh, God.
I'm haunting. So, that's why we don't understand, our generation doesn't understand the importance of having a will, having a trust, and having those things like, because it tells your story. Who you want to tell your story. You want, when you leave this world, what type of legacy do you want to leave? It don't have to be financial. You could have this shit, and if you wanted to give it to charity, you give it to charity. If it was a financial thing, it could be you wrote a book, and you want to make sure that the book gets published. Hey, this money right here in my life insurance policy is to make sure my book get published. My daughter is the heir to all of this. She got control of all the finances. Boom. I wrote all of this stuff down. That's the importance of that.
That's basically, okay, that's the will.
That's the will. The trust locks all of that shit up, and it takes away from having to put the individual's names in there, and now every family member who's in that trust is a trustee, or in the life insurance policies that everyone has on themselves is a beneficiary of the trust. So when something happens or money is needed, because these insurance policies are actually building cash value over time. So that's why when somebody passed away, there was money, but when there was a need for money to be used, there was also money there they could go take a loan off of.
See, I never knew that part.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people think that it's just, most people think that it's, you have to go through all these intricate hoops. No. The oldest slang in the world, bro, it take money to make money, right?
Facts.
All right. All I'm doing is paying a little bit of money into this, and they're gonna guarantee me a large amount of money for XYZ need. Right? So basically, I'm putting money in, my money is growing, I'm constantly doing this. So like, let's just say I gotta pay $500 a month into this particular policy, right? And let's just say over 30 years, like it just matched at me, like I got $70,000 in this motherfucker or something. Whatever it is. I don't know, whatever it is. Or even if I don't have that amount of money in there, I have a contract with this financial institution that says I'm going to pay this XYZ. So I might need a loan. I might need a new roof. Hey, let me go pull a couple grand out this insurance policy that I'm already paying. I own this money. I own this money. I bought $200,000. I just got to pay a little bit into it and keep that shit up. So it's leverage. It's leverage. So I don't think that we, as a big goal for me is to get more brothers to understand this industry and become licensed in whatever state they're in. And you could be licensed in any state in America, actually. Like I'm licensed in like 12 other states, right? So I can sell insurance wherever I need to be, right? But it should be somebody in every family that is in that industry.
When you put it that way, goddamn. Yeah.
Yeah, because let me ask you this. If you, how many people are you responsible for?
About 6.
That's heavy. You are responsible for 6 people. If today was your last day.
Okay, hold on, wait. Not what? I'm sorry. When you put it that way.
Yeah. You responsible? Are you responsible for parents too? You could be responsible.
Okay, that's what I'm about to say. Because I'm talking parents. I'm talking.
Yes, you're responsible.
I'm talking.
You're
about
a
mama.
man.
Right.
We're responsible for everybody that we deal with.
Yeah, so about 6, maybe about 8, but we're gonna say 6.
Yeah. Boom. Right. So, whether your responsibility is financial, physical, whatever it is, nigga, they need you, right? So imagine you got hurt. Back. I can't work. I can't get XYZ job. What does that do to your family? if you don't have something in place to cover that. You don't have a seatbelt for your life, nigga, but you got one in your car. You got insurance on your car. But you're not thinking about, nigga, what if something happened? What if I'm a drummer? Bitch, and nigga, my hand done got boom. Bro, the trunk on my car is so heavy. That motherfucker hit I thought I was dying, bro. Like, so something. I watch videos of niggas falling on ice all the time. I be laughing all fucking day, like watching niggas fall on shit. So, and I just be looking at like, this niggas need life insurance or accidental insurance. Cause this shit happens, but you don't think about it like that. You think about insuring everything else that don't have nothing to do with you. The person that's actually operating the shit that they using.
Damn. Right. When you rent a house, they make you get renter's insurance. You get an apartment, you gotta get renter's insurance. To the point they add that to your rent. Like, we just add it to your rent. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. We got the perfect insurance company for you.
That's crazy.
Now, what we don't understand is that what we had to go through as black people to even be using insurance as a leverage tool. Like, it's great that we can get it now, how we can get it, and it's equally yoked because it's really all about making sure you got, money for retirement. You don't want to outlive your money too, so you got to have something that's there. But we never had that opportunity to really create generational wealth until we got into that industry. Do you know? I mean, you know Black Wall Street, right? You know how Black Wall Street started?
Vaguely, not the in depth, like the covers, like the surface.
What do you think? What a brief synopsis of how you think Black Wall Street started?
Damn. Yeah, we got to skip over that.
Okay,
go ahead, write it down.
There's a man named C.C. Spalding. Type him in ChatGPT. So,
I'm in college, folks.
Yeah. So, but this is what we should be doing. I mean, we could be playing Madden, Call of Duty, or some shit.
You say C.C. Spalding?
Yeah, C.C. Spalding.
This gonna have something to do with the basketball?
No. Nigga, I knew you was gonna say that shit. Is this the nigga that made Spalding the fucking ball?
Hey, love I said, we about to take this to basketball. This is crazy.
So, no, so Black Wall Street was basically established because of a life insurance company. That was started.
Hey, bro, it ain't even.
Where you at?
What the fuck going on? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Philanthropy, civil rights.
You gotta scroll up.
Okay, there we go. All right.
So
Charles Clinton. Got you.
Yeah, Charles Clinton Spalding. He was a barber. Right? Him and two other brothers. But they started North Carolina Mutual, which was the first life insurance company in North Carolina to allow people that were not getting before an opportunity to actually bury their family members.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah, it's heavy.
No, because see, this took me back to something in Tennessee. He started the insurance. He was the president of the insurance company in Tennessee.
He got a long story, but when he get to North Carolina,
you got it.
Let me see if they give you the right story.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There you go. National Life Accident Insurance Company. Yeah. Prominent African American businessman, entrepreneur, philanthropist. Late 19th and early 20th centuries. Best known for his role in the development of National Life and Accident Insurance Company. It should be North Carolina Mutual, but boom, there's it. The company not only flourished economically, but also provided opportunities for African Americans in the insurance industry. So I look at, I study industry greats. So it ain't no reason, I'm not doing this, so I'm looking at the Michael Jordans of this thing, I'm looking at the Magics, I'm looking at all of those people that even Madam C.J. Walker, like she bit.
Right.
Do you know the man? Like, do you know that Ebony magazine is because it was established because of life insurance? He took a loan out on his life insurance policy to get the magazine published.
Damn.
You wouldn't have that if it wasn't for life insurance. Because these people had leverage tools. See, we don't be using shit for tools. Like, this shit's a tool. Everything's a tool. Even when the motherfuckers do something with a mortgage or something, like, it's a way to be finessing some shit to make sure you get the optimal thing out of that. But a mortgage is really a death certificate. That's why I wouldn't even fuck with that.
Yeah, but how, wait.
They know what to do with this. It's already written. All everybody gotta do is follow the plan. If it just on some common sense shit, if I'm sitting here, nigga, we know when we go, I almost slid into a motherfucker driving this over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we take risk every day.
Every day.
Every single day. And we don't, niggas be, drink a fifth of Don Julio, smoke 6 blunts,
And get out here.
and, you know, and go crazy and not have no policy. So how much do you really give a fuck?
Can't be that much.
Right. Now think about it like this. Me and you, we best friends, right? Partners. And we come up with this idea. We put hella sweat equity into this idea, right? We done both put up bread, all type of shit. You fuck around and get sick, or I fuck around and get sick. I can't do nothing. I know nothing. All the funding that we was putting into that shit is dry. It's gone.
Damn.
But what if I had something that I could heal with, pay for my healing, and keep my bills paid and my business afloat?
Okay. Man, this insurance shit get deep.
What rabbit hole? Crazy work. Because you don't never really be thinking about this shit. Like, we don't think about, like, okay, I remember I was watching Jay Morrison some years ago talk about real estate. And he was like, how you know what kind of house you gonna get if you don't go try to qualify for a house? Like, if you didn't go to the bank and ask them, okay, I need to see what my credit score can get me, you ain't did shit. You just want a house, right?
Because as soon as you go to apply for a house, first thing they say is, what you been looking at? What is the number that you're trying to get? What is that? How much?
Yes.
How much do you have?
Yes. So that way we go into this situation goal-oriented, right? So same thing has to happen with your life, bro. Like, same way a nigga need to plan a wedding, you plan a funeral. You know that bitch gonna cost $15,000 off bucks, depending on what type of lifestyle you live, how many people you feeding the family. You might be a nigga that want to get cremated. Do you have $6,000 right now to get cremated? Do you have $12,000 for a funeral right now, today? No, but you can go buy a bottle, you can go buy tables, and all you had to do was pay $50 a month to make sure your kids ain't fucked up. Not saying that everybody policy would be $50 a month, but I'm just speaking on a term policy with some living benefits, which everybody should have during their working years. If I get cancer or some shit happen, I got a lump sum. I got $500,000 coming to me. Like, if something happened to me right now, I at least got $500,000 on myself for the next 30 years. Because I feel like if I'm going to be working, and that's why I say the mortgage thing is a dead thing. Because most mortgages are like 30-year mortgages, right? And after that, but it's during your working years. Let's say you work at the plant. I'm like, shit, I'm going to be here for the next 25, 30 years. Whew, Jesus Christ. But even as an entrepreneur, you have to have this. Let's just say whatever it is you're doing it for the next 30 years as an entrepreneur, right? So how are you not safeguarding yourself? And it costs you nothing. You're not thinking about, like, damn, what if I can't create what I create anymore?
Damn.
What if I get into an accident? Because shit happens. And then you know people this shit happened to. Niggas be knowing shit every day and be like, oh, my friend had a brain aneurysm and blah, 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 blah. And we got to do a GoFundMe. Nigga, why? All you had to do was be a responsible adult. How the fuck you gonna tell me my mama got insurance on me, but you don't got insurance on you and you a mama?
What?
You see what I'm saying? that's a common objection in insurance. Like if I'm talking to somebody about insurance, I already got insurance. My mama got a policy on me, and I'd be like, think about what the fuck you just said to me. You just said my mama got a policy on me,
but you ain't got a policy.
But you ain't got a policy for yourself. You're an adult. This is ownership. And then 9 times out of 10, what you think that your mama got is dated.
Damn.
It's so much shit done happened in the last 5 years.
Right, because parents usually got their policy
when you were born.
Yep.
And they done probably raped it, used it up as much as they could while you was living. They done used their policy to make sure the rent was paid, whatever they had to do. Put the money back in, took a loan out, put the money back in, it's there. If you die, all this there doesn't need to be there. But, like, it's different. After 25, 26, whatever, that shit's dead, man. Like, you got to think about, I put kids out here in this world. I'm responsible for these people. This shit, think about all the single mothers out here, bro.
Man.
They're really responsible for some shit. Got to make sure the kids stay fed, get them to school, doing all of this shit. So what happens if something happened to that mama? Let's just say she get into a car accident, legs fucked up, right? She got to be able to pay somebody to take these kids to school. She got to be able to keep her bills paid, keep her lifestyle up so that she don't have to move her kids to another school. Or what if you leave your girl with the kids? And now your kids got to go to a different school because she can't afford the crib because you ain't leave no bread behind. And I ain't talking about just mattress money. I'm talking about something, okay, at least I know for the next 3 to 5 years, I don't know because I'm dead now, but for the next 3 to 5 years, there's enough money to pay the bills, all of them. And a little grief money so you can just take your time to go back to work.
Right.
You didn't see what I'm saying? So, but that's just that's the pain side of it, and not even touching on the pain too much, like, it's a leverage tool, bro. Like, we just don't know. We've been fucked.
Hey, because I feel fucked after you just explained this shit to me like this.
Bro, think about the white dudes that used to come to the house. Your grandparents would tell your parents, tell you, go in your room. I got to talk to this man about some insurance. Motherfucker come with a white shirt on, boom, and they sit there, boom. 9 times out of 10, it was a crook motherfucker that sold your parents, grandparents a shitty-ass policy, right? Then we got the fact that our people will not pay on the shit. So then the policy lapsed. And now it's like, damn, Uncle Calvin died, he had all this bread, but shit, the court's coming to grab this shit to pay off whatever debt he had or whatever that. We don't know how to get none of this shit, none of that. And then don't let it be your family has the insurance, but we not having the conversation of what's to happen when grandma passes away or anything like that. She got $1 million policy somewhere hidden in the fucking house.
That's probably my granny right now, for real.
And don't nobody know where it's at.
That's everybody, big mama.
Don't nobody know where it's at.
Nobody know where it's at. So even when she done passed and left the shit, it never gets recovered.
We don't have those conversations, bro. When the last time you sat and talked with your OG like, hey man, what's gonna happen when I lose you?
Hey, this is some fucked up shit, right? My granny be trying to have those conversations. Listen. This how fucked up I've run away from those conversations because I don't want to talk about losing my baby. Because it's not even the...
You can't, nobody's gonna be here forever, but they will be if they set the legacy up right.
It wasn't about this. It's about the death conversation. Like, damn, I ain't trying to have this talk, Granny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I think though? Now, since I've been working in this, having that conversation brings so much peace and closure to you ahead of time. It does. Like, cause you gonna be like, nah, we were prepared for this.
Like, mentally, I think I am, but just to have that sit down.
I don't think anybody.
Yeah, I don't think it's such thing as.
No, I'm still grieving over my grandmother passing almost 3 years ago.
It's just the thought, like, I don't know. Like, cause like I understand, like my granny's about 90 something, so I understand like it's almost over.
Yeah.
But it's like when she be trying to get us together to have them conversations, I'll be like,
but I'm gonna tell you why she be trying to get y'all together to have them conversations. Cause that's what her generation of people did. That's what they talked about. Think about neighborhood watches and all of this shit.
Block clubs.
Niggas is in communities, bro.
Facts.
We don't have no communities.
That shit.
Niggas is on Instagram and TikTok and all of this shit. We don't have no fucking communities. What type of... all the communities are online. Niggas in Facebook groups instead of real groups. You know when the last time real groups was? Niggas was car clubs. Nigga, Beretta boys and Monte Carlo niggas and all that shit.
Oh, the Monty boys.
Yeah, the fucking conversion van, Uncle Club. And that's what I love about Detroit, man. We're a place that we had so many social clubs, bro. So like a big goal for me, man, is really I want to get immediately, like right now, at least 100 families together and build family business plans. So that we can have, and at least everybody in that family has $100,000 worth of whole life insurance. So we saving money, we growing money, we protecting ourselves, and they all know how to utilize and leverage this tool together. So if we do that in groups of hundreds, we can only be stronger. All we're gonna do is get smarter and richer.
Richer, I was about to say that's a hell of a cycle.
All we're gonna do is get smarter and richer. If we spend one day a month together and come to a meeting, and then I tap in with you every other week and just check in with you. Hey, bro. Hey, this what's going on. I talked to my tax guy. This is what I'm doing. This why. Boom, boom, boom. Just checking in. How's your business going? Hey, do you need anything? Can I point you in the direction of some right people? Whatever it is, just staying connected. But also just knowing, okay, on this date, when all of our policies reach a certain amount of money that we can kind of tap into, we all go pull out 10 grand together.
100 people.
We all go, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody got a piece of whatever it is that we doing, whether it's an e-commerce business or some shit like that, whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? Like, but just think about a church or a neighborhood. If it's this neighborhood, however many houses on this block, right? And we can do Detroit all day because there's probably 17 houses missing.
Right.
So let's just say it's just 10 houses on the block, nigga.
Okay.
And everybody is draped up with cash value life insurance that we can say, okay, we got a 5-year plan, y'all. In 5 years, all of us, everybody on the block, we're going to take a loan out of against all of our shit, right? Low interest bearing loan. And then we're going to put that into building a new house on the block. We're going to sell that house. Then we're going to go and get now other funding to build 2 more houses for year 6. So we went from 1 house at year 5 to 2 new houses year 6. So by, year...
It's only keep going.
It's only going to keep going, right? Because all we're doing is recycling. But it's occurring. We're just cycling the money within us. And now, instead of it just being a neighborhood watch, it's the neighborhood trust. All of these policies going into this trust. Everybody's trustees. Nobody's names on shit. Now this is whatever the fuck we name this community. This is how niggas got blocks named after them and shit. Like, you can't get no city shit named after you if your family ain't in no trust and no shit like y'all ain't got no shit in order. You just gonna die like everybody else and they gonna throw your ass away. You be just another digit.
Damn.
And I'm learning all of this shit. That's why I wrote the book.
Hey,
that's why I wrote the book.
Hold up. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. Hey, man. This is heavy. This is heavy, man. Like, hey, if y'all still rocking with us, bro is dropping knowledge. Like, I'm chat GPT and Googling everything right now. Like, this is heavy. I like it. Like, this is the type of content that I was ready to just, have these type of sit downs, man. Like,
as we should.
Whoa. You see, I've been quiet.
More and more. And I think our generation, and we try, I think we just try to brag and boast too much on social media. Like, oh, we're having a wealth conference. No, bro, y'all, everybody ain't invited. We really got to have these serious conversations amongst ourselves. Like, you need to be checking on your people that got kids and shit. Like, hey, bro, how's your trust set up? You know, what you think you're going to do, you know, not what you think you're going to do. Hey, bro, do you know what's going to happen when you die? Like, I know at least $500,000 is coming out to be distributed against amongst my family. Like, I know that because I pay into it every month.
That's crazy. I know a lot of niggas in the street.
This is where I'm getting at.
Like, a lot of niggas that's like, nigga, I got 100,000 in the wall, something happened to me. Type shit. Like, so.
But that one person who you told that's in the wall, they got whatever the fuck they got going on, they got going on. This should need to be in order. So when they say, okay, when the lawyers and the judge and probate, the courts come, because it's all a game. Life is a game. Why you think they call it court? We playing.
We say we playing.
Yeah.
That's deep.
It's a referee in that motherfucker.
The judge, huh? Or the cops?
Yep. The bailiff. That's the ref.
That's the ref.
Yep. So the judge is just is the scoreboard. That's the buzzer beater. All right, nigga. Sign your life away.
Bang the gavel, game over.
Yeah. So like they all this shit is set up, bro, just so you can play the game of life. Like, even with like I feel like it's to be somebody involved in, you know, in your family that's involved in real estate, right? But not just involved into it in the surface level of things like just sales. Like, there are more intricate ways to get houses and things like that, like tax deeds and loans. You could wholesale a crib, but it should be somebody in your family saying, hey, this is how we're going to acquire this property, y'all. Everybody put a couple dollars in so we can grab this property.
See, we
need to just grab this tax deed. There's a tax lien on this house. It's only $5,000.
We do that. That do make a lot of sense.
We be so busy trying to move the fuck on and get away from each other. Like this, and I don't know how far you got in the book, but ultimately I'm trying to bring family reunions. I'm trying to keep them from dying. When's the last time you've been to a family reunion?
I was a kid, bro.
We're the last generation to make family reunions. What happened at the family reunion when you was at the kids' table? They was having a grown folks conversation about, hey, the taxes. When Mama Cecilia passed away, this was gonna have to happen. Such and such get in the house, because all you heard was conversations about who get in the house, what's happening with the house. That's an asset that everybody not only had emotional value in, but it's a financial value in there, and it's what's gonna keep our legacy going. It's one thing that'll keep our legacy going. You always want to have a house for them to come back to. That was what their whole mindset was. I'd rather have a whole condo building.
That part.
If my kids can pick whichever fucking condo they want.
I ain't arguing over who got the 25th floor.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So that's how I'm thinking. Like, how can I go that far? So, yeah, man, that's just what the fuck it is. Like, and I'm coming out of my shell and being able to like convey this message a little bit better. I had a vision the other day that I was gonna be like E.T., hip hop preacher, but just for life insurance. So E.T., if you see this, just know I'm using you as a mental mentor. And I think that's a dope thing too. I'm gonna have to write that down.
That's fire.
Yeah, mentor. You gotta have some. You gotta seek mentorship, even if it's not immediately like in your presence.
I like that.
Like you can say Gillian Wallow could mentor you in some aspect of you watching Cadence and how they do things, and you can mimic. Like, it's just like when you a kid and you watch Michael Jordan and you mimic shit. Like, we mimic the greats. Like, I'm trying to Goldberg the fuck. If we fighting, I'm on it. I'm on it. I like Goldberg. That's what my guy.
I use them as an example because the content of when they interview you, it's not even interview. They let you get a game.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that's your specialty, whatever it is you do, they let you get a sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like I differentiate them, Nori, Joe Budden.
Mm-hmm.
Like granted, if I could take a piece of all of them,
but you know
what I'm doing.
You see what you're doing though? You're tapped into that industry.
That part.
A lot of niggas would just be like, "Oh, I'm."
Let me. And I ain't gonna say he hate when I use the term. He shot it down, but in my mind he did. He hit me with to get your motion up. I'm gonna pay this person to do this and this person to do that.
No.
So
I used those same people that he used to pay to promote his stuff to promote life insurance a long time ago.
So we go through it. I see it. So I start doing shit on my own for other people.
Yeah.
He inboxed me, where mine at. I say, you said you was gonna pay somebody to do this shit, right? So now he just did an interview with somebody else. I looked at the interview. It's all right.
Yeah.
But I could tell it was done off of business, opposed to me sitting down. How we kicking it is a genuine. Hey, I'm interested. It's different. He just lets you get up there for 10 minutes and that's that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't no love behind it.
That was the whole thing with the burger.
Like, bro, it's love behind this, bro. Like,
and if they pay top dollar for something, they gonna get.
That's what my man Demo say. He say sometimes free just don't sound good.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't like even. So like, okay, a will and a trust will probably cost regularly like $1,500, right? Maybe in the state of Michigan. That's both of them together. Like, but as a service, if you get insurance through me, the company that I work with, they offer it for free. I don't like to use the word free. But I guess it depends on what context you use it in, because if I tell you up front, like normally this shit costs $1,500. I can get it to you at no cost.
Right.
But you're gonna have to do X, Y, Z for that. It's still processes to it. So something being completely free, it might fuck somebody up. It's like in the sense of, oh, you doing this for your personal gain, not mine. You're not really trying to help me. But that just be niggas being weird too. Like, why would I? How are we not helping each other, motherfucker? And I think people don't want to be used, but they also don't want to be utilized, and that's the problem. Because I should be able to utilize you. Hey, bro, you good at this shit? Oh, you got the camera? Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. I ain't out here trying to fuck your girl, do no crazy shit. Like, I ain't trying to fight with you. Hey, man, what you doing over here? Cool, you got a camera? You want to talk about some shit? All right, cool. So I just, I think people also may be, afraid to see other people grow and surpass them.
I guess by me, that's why I say I can't be from here. Meaning, I feel like I'm an alien sometimes with my thought process. Because that type of thought process never comes through my mind.
Yeah.
Because even with me doing this, I didn't create a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I created a network.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you have an idea and don't have a camera, or have an idea and I got this idea, but I don't know how to come how let's work. You feel me? I understand sweat equity. I understand long term. So when I get to talking to people and they talking the total opposite, it be like, either I'm not talking to the right people or I'm just.
That's it.
Like,
I think that's it. I think we do a lot of, just existing, and we're not intentional about where we place ourselves and who we allow into our space, because we don't never do no background check on motherfuckers. You just meet people and it be what it is. But I think people have to just kind of vet every situation to make sure that it's for you. Like, first you got to see if it fits your spirit, right? And then once there, you know what level to take it to. Like, I know, okay, I know when I'm playing sports with AB and he get to yelling and arguing.
Oh, you know he there.
Yeah. Like,
you forgot? I know it's black ass. Yeah.
I know who you are, so it's like, all right, you trying to get me out my game.
You know Kevin Garnett shit.
Yeah, so I ain't gotta. So boom, so I know how to control myself. All right, cool. Keep your game. Keep your cool.
Like you know, once you get like that, either I'm winning.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. So I think people just end up getting off their game, man. Like, and it's it's a lot of clutter. So they don't use the spirit first. They're not leading with that. So like, I just think you just make sure you're intentional about, you know, when you walk out the door. Like, okay, this is what I'm meeting people for and why I'm meeting people. And whenever you let that energy off, it should be reciprocated back to you.
I mean, but when you a genuine person, it is just what you. That's just how you. Like, I don't know how. Cause for one, like I use this term, bro. I freestyle life, so to speak.
Yeah.
Ain't no script when I come sit down and do this. Like when we sat down, ain't no script. When I used to rap, I used to fake like I wrote something and never wrote shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know what I'm about to say. I don't know what's about to happen. So when but I do know when I reach out, because I'm very selective on who I reach out to and all the other type of shit. So when I do, it's not on no trying to use you. It's on a genuine.
Yeah.
And I try to lead with that when I come across. Like,
but this shit got people so messed up that they feel like everybody's after them. Everybody's a victim.
Yes.
Everybody's
I
a
hate
victim.
that. I hate that.
Your niggas not allowed to make mistakes, and then niggas, if they do make mistakes, they not man enough to say I made a mistake.
I would say I was taught it's easy to move on once you acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Once you say, look, I fucked up. All right, we can figure out how to get past that. But when you keep putting a lie on top of a lie on top of a lie, eventually you feel like you playing with my intelligence.
Yeah, it's already
now you done fucked up.
It's played. You know,
yeah, you feel me? Like you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right?
You know you done
But
fucked up.
hey, figure my bad. I crashed the car. Let's figure out what we gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Like I'm not even mad at that.
Now, my bad. Not even my bad. I crashed the car. I knew I shouldn't even been driving.
That part, I shouldn't even hop behind. I couldn't walk to that motherfucker.
Even if I can't, especially if I can't pay to get the motherfucker fixed, I probably wouldn't put myself in situations that I know I can't get out of. Now knowing what I know now, like let's just say I do need a car. Oh well, I ain't on your insurance. No, fuck that. I'm about to rent a car on Turo or something like that. This bitch insured. If I crash out, it ain't on nobody.
That part.
You know, on me because there's a system in place.
That part. You don't put yourself in situations. I learned that as I get older. You don't put yourself in certain situations. You be good. That's what a lot of people be like. How you? I'm like, shit. I stopped putting myself in a position where I need to carry good.
But I think people have to, like I said, be not only intentional but aware of the spaces that they allow themselves in, the spaces that they put themselves in too. Like, not necessarily structured today, because I do mean freestyle, but I know I'm not, I mean, this ain't back in the day, but I know I'm not going to Brightmoor. I know I'm not going to certain parts of here, blah, 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 because it's nothing over there for me that's going to make me better.
Why am I here?
Why am I here?
If I got to go somewhere and I got a question, why am I here? I don't
So
need to be there.
this is a big part of why I got out of, like, bartending and shit. That's some of the best money I ever made in my life, bro. Like, cool shit, meet all type of people.
Everybody know who bartenders say that, like, bro.
I done hit some of the best, had some great trips, like, all type of shit, bro. But it was fucking with me morally. It still does to this day, because I still dabble a little bit, but it's like knowing I could be the person that is the reason a nigga got into an accident or some shit like that, right?
Okay. But see, now
or go home and beat on this girl.
Let me ask you something. Now, since you brought that aspect up. Because I see in, like, movies and shit with bartenders, they be like, oh, you're cut off.
Yeah.
Is it really on y'all to eyeball that, or y'all supposed to just keep selling them drinks as long as they buying drinks?
Bro, you gotta understand, everything is scientific. All that's around us is science. Everything is science. Science and math, right? So we know, like, niggas not just back there just making drinks, bro. I know how many ounces of alcohol make up an actual cocktail. I know that if I serve you one drink with a certain amount of alcohol in it, it's really 2.5 drinks. So when you go in that motherfucker, they gonna be like, oh, you blew it, boom, boom, boom. You be like, I only had one drink. No, bitch, you didn't. We just got you fired up. And think about where we at. We in Detroit, bro. I see the most accidents than I've seen in any city I've ever been in here. Fatalities. Like, niggas be dying because they just, I don't know anywhere else in the world where niggas drive the wrong way on the freeway.
Bro, that shit is crazy. Like, I thought this was like some Squid Games type shit. Like, what the fuck? Like,
man,
every day.
The nigga I went to high school with passed away like that. Somebody went the wrong way on the freeway, drunk.
I ain't understanding that. Like, how is it possible to go on an up ramp?
Come on, bro.
Like, you had to be going and bust a U-turn
yes,
to even do that. Like,
so yeah, that just, you know, I don't even remember how I got there, but
yeah, we drifted.
Trust me, it's all gonna come out perfectly because the intentionality. That's what I'm saying. That's what got me there. And going out in certain places. But yeah, it's just niggas gotta, you know that this is a risky thing that we're doing. Whether you're doing good or bad, like, it's a risk every day. Like, so, but bet on yourself. Be intentional about creating a positive environment for yourself and the people around you, and make sure that it's secure. I think ultimately that's what I believe a fruitful life is.
I like that.
Like, that. Ultimately, I believe that's what that is. Like, right now, that just hit me.
That's the bar.
Yeah.
That's the bar.
Yeah. Protect your loved ones, safeguard that shit. Love and be loving, man. Like, that's all the nigga can really do.
Man, you know, that's crazy how you just, like, I have nothing to, I mean, ta-da! But no, it's like,
did you read, how far did you get?
So yeah, so I got to, damn, shit, and I had it, I was like, damn, I got to like, I want to say I got 16, 15 pages in.
Okay.
And it was, and when I see where, and like I said, I'm not going to sit here like, oh, I was cramming to read, because I was doing a million and one things, so it's kind of like I'm going back and forth. But I see where it's going, and like, I always skim through it, and skim through books, and then go back when I can sit down and just blow one, read, and take it in. But I'm seeing, you basically just kind of broke down the whole damn book.
That's all I did.
I was like, that's what I was getting at when you asked me. I was like, bro, so you just sat here, we're going to tell them what the whole book about indirectly.
Yeah.
Smooth as shit.
Very indirect.
Smooth as shit, you a bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know
I appreciate
you. You a bad motherfucker, Jack. You know what I mean? Like, hey, listen, this was one of the easiest episodes I ever had. You know? I'm over here like, shit, I ain't got to transition and shit. Just go ahead with your bad self.
And then I got to step into my light. That's what I be doing.
And you talking about you been in the rut. It look like you got...
Yeah, I got all my podcast equipment and everything, man. I just ain't set the shit up. So I was looking for an office this week, and I think that's what God gonna put me in the right spot to find the right space that I could do my podcast, also sell insurance out of the office, you know, also train people out of the office, because I want to train more people how to become insurance agents to work with me, but they still be independent brokers. And just run it up, bro. Like, that's what I really feel like I'm very capable of doing that. First, I want to get very high on the producing side of it, because I do ultimately want to make some great money. And when you do get in this industry, it's fire. Like, it produces the most millionaires in the world.
Insurance.
Financial services.
It's like I may be one of your first people you get to train, because you got this whole conversation. If this whole conversation got me sold. Yeah. On wanting to learn it, at least learn it.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to the money side, it's crazy. And I think that's what fucked me up in the beginning, because I haven't been super successful. I had, like I said, a lot of things where I just wasn't doing the work that I needed to do to really succeed. But, like, I got proof of concept. I know if I talk to 100 motherfuckers, I could probably make $100,000. And if they do that shit in one day, I can have $100,000 a day.
That's a day. That's the day.
You know, and it's just like, and that's why I want more of us brothers to be like, oh, I need to be in. Why would you not want to be in the money industry? You're a financial advisor. You can go as high or as low as you want. You can be surface level. and just sell basic policies, or you could really go get your Series 6 and these licenses. All it is a license, bro. I went and took a test. See, niggas stop taking tests after they get out of school. If it ain't a test on the job, if you ain't taking the forklift test, you just give up on shit.
Hey, goddamn.
Yep. I took a forklift test. But where did the shit go that just like push you and prepared you forward and make your mind think a little bit more like, oh damn. So when a nigga die and he got shit in place, you could leave 250,000 here, you could leave 10-20,000 there, you can boom boom boom, you can make sure your kids go to this school.
You're basically trying to discontinue the fish fries.
No more fish fries.
That's it.
That's it.
We tired of fish fries, man.
No fund me.
Ready to go for all that, man.
No fund me. No.
He basically, if you watched this up to this point, he done gave you the source on what to do so we can Hey, for 2025, can we RIP the fish fries?
Can we RIP the fish fries? I think that is ultimately my goal. I think that's the poorest activity, the lowest vibrational thing that you could do is sit here and live your life wild, vicariously, risk free.
And your people gotta fucking.
And everybody else gotta chip in for this.
I totally agree with that.
It's just a responsibility thing.
I totally agree.
Just be responsible. Let me be responsible, bro. If you go on girls' trips and do all that shit with your homegirls, you go out drink with the bitch every weekend, y'all done spent thousands of dollars on alcohol and plane tickets, whatever the fuck it is, right? But when she passed away, oh man, my friend Keisha died. I don't know what her family gonna do about the funeral. Bitch, you her family. Y'all spent more time together than anybody that she knows.
Facts. Facts. Cold, hard facts.
Yeah, so like same thing with the homies. Like, bro, like I need to know, like, if we kicking it, bro, I need to know you got shit in place. I'll put a policy on you, you put a policy on me. Yo, when I go, bro, make sure my kids is straight, bro. Leave you some bread, leave my kids the other half, bro. I'm just putting a couple dollars away. Like, whatever I was gonna spend on this 3-5, I promise you I could.
So instead of going for booths and bottles this week, put a pot. That's how you say put a bag on your man's head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the easiest asset you could acquire, bro. It's the easiest asset you could acquire. Assets over liabilities, right?
Assets over liabilities.
So as long as you qualify for this asset, which is based off your age and your health. So basically, the older you get, the higher of a risk you are, and the more your insurance coverage will cost, or you may not get none at all. That's why your parents got it on you when you was a fucking baby, because it was only $10 to cover you for $1 million fucking dollars or some shit like that. And if something happened to your little narrow behind the ass, they could take care of the funeral, take care of whatever. They could have some more babies, whatever the fuck. Grieve properly, do whatever they need to do. And I really just be trying to keep death all the way out of the conversation. That's why I'm like, they can, do other things.
Right.
Like have more babies. I think we should just don't be insensitive. Like, hey man, I lost my kid. However it works, you might want to have another child. But at least you got some money to have another child.
Oh yeah, I'm about to wrap this up about the day.
That's cool.
All right.
We talked about a lot.
Hey, listen, I gotta do it. This gotta bring this to an end. But listen, I want to thank my brother Rahsaan Andrews, the extraordinaire, for coming through here and giving us the sauce, man. Like he laced our bootstraps, man. And this is another episode of Get EQ with DJ Equalizer signature series. And hey, like, comment, subscribe.